Assalamu alaikum students. Welcome to Lesson 7 of Basic Biology class. Lesson 7. RNA Structure and Function. RNA structures, types and functions. RNA ribonucleic acid. RNA is a polymer of ribonucleotides linked together by 3,5-phosphodiester linkage. The major role of RNA is to participate in protein synthesis, which requires 3 classes of RNA. Differences between RNA and DNA. RNA is mainly single-stranded except when self-complementary sequences are there, it forms a double strands. RNA has ribose while DNA has deoxyribose. Pyrimidine components differ. Thymine is found in DNA while uracil is found in RNA. Types of RNA in all prokaryotic and eukaryotic organisms. 3 main classes of RNA molecules exist: messenger RNA, transfer RNA, and ribosomal RNA. Messenger RNA carries the genetic information for a protein from the DNA in the nucleus to the ribosomes. Message forms of the triplets of bases specifying amino acids or punctuations called codons. Messenger RNA is single-stranded and made of 1,000 nucleotides. It is involved in carrying genetic code from DNA in nucleus to ribosomes in cytoplasm where protein is made. Ribosomal RNA. They are large and complex. They form a double helix. They form ribosomes along with proteins. Transfer RNA is a small RNA chain of about 80 nucleotides. It transfers amino acids to ribosomes for assembling proteins. Ribonucleic acid also consists of nucleotides, but these nucleotides contain the sugar ribose. RNA has a C, G, and U. Although both RNA and DNA are nucleic acids, there are key differences in the structure and function of RNA and DNA. Evaluation. 1. What is the difference between the sugars found in DNA and RNA? A. RNA contains glucose. B. RNA contains sucrose. C. RNA contains deoxyribose. D. RNA contains ribose. 2. What is the difference between DNA and RNA in terms of bases? A. RNA contains uracil in place of thymine. B. RNA contains uracil in place of adenine. C. RNA contains uracil in place of guanine. And letter D. RNA contains uracil in place of cytosine. 3. RNA has how many strands? A. 1. B. 2. 4. True or false? RNA is double-stranded. A. True. B. False. C. It depends on the type. 5. Which of these bases does not exist in RNA? A. C. B. T. C. U. D. A. Part 2. Answer the following questions. 1. What are the toes of RNA and their functions? 2. Distinguish between DNA and RNA with regard to chemical composition, nucleotides included in each, location in the cell and function. That ends our lesson 7. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching.